The world is full of places where the veil between the living and the dead is paper thin, where ghosts roam free and specters linger in the shadows. Here are some of the most haunted places in the world that you should never visit if you value your life. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and be sure to stay tuned for more videos like this one. Let's get started. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Suicide Forest. Why it's haunted? Located at the base of the majestic Mount Fuji, the Aokigahara Forest holds a dark secret. It is a place where death seems to linger in the shadows, and the despair of those who have lost their way echoes through the trees. The forest has become infamous as a place where people come to end their own lives. Many believe the area is haunted by yorei, Japanese for restless spirits. Some claim these spirits reach out from beyond the grave, seeking solace or perhaps dragging others into their eternal slumber. Reported activity. Whispers on the wind? Have you ever strolled through an eerily silent wood only to hear a whisper that sends shivers down your spine? Imagine walking amidst the towering trees of the suicide forest, when suddenly you hear voices carried on the wind, speaking in hushed tones about things unknown. These whispers, they say, are not of this world. They are the voices of those who have passed, trying to communicate with the living. Could it be the spirits reaching out to share their sorrow, or perhaps warning those who enter their domain? Feelings of being watched? The sensation of being watched is one of the most unsettling feelings you can experience. Picture yourself surrounded by the dense foliage of the Aokigahara forest, each step you take accompanied by the feeling of eyes boring into your back. You turn slowly, half expecting to see a ghostly apparition standing among the trees. While there is no physical form to be seen, the feeling of being watched persists. Is it the spirits of the forest testing your resolve? Or do they simply want to remind you that you are not alone in their haunting realm? Have you ever been lost in the woods with nothing but a compass to guide you? The needle spinning wildly, offering no direction, would only add to the terror of such a situation. Imagine the fear that grips you as you realize that your compass, usually a reliable tool, is now spinning aimlessly. In the suicide forest, visitors have reported similar experiences. Their compass is going haywire, as if confused by the spiritual energy that permeates the area. Is it the spirits trying to lead you astray? Or is it their way of showing that the rules of the physical world no longer apply here? Bhangarh Fort, Indianaknam, the haunted fort. Why it's haunted? Perched atop a hill overlooking the small town of Bhangarh, the fort stands as a testament to both grandeur and tragedy. Legend has it that a curse was placed on the fort by an alchemist named Habib, whose love for the princess turned into an obsession that ended in his demise. Some say the fort is cursed forever, trapping its inhabitants in a timeless loop of horror and despair. Reported activity? Ghostly apparitions? Have you ever caught sight of a ghostly figure out of the corner of your eye? Just a fleeting glimpse of a face or a shadow that vanishes as quickly as it appeared? Many who have visited the Bhangarh fort have reported seeing these apparitions. They are said to be the spirits of those who perished within the fort walls, forever trapped and doomed to wander the grounds. Is it the restless souls searching for peace, or are they trying to warn the living to stay away? Unexplained sounds and voices. Can you imagine the eerie silence of the night broken by unexplained sounds and voices echoing around you? Perhaps the distant sound of drums, or the faint murmur of voices carrying on the wind. These sounds, they say, are not figments of the imagination, but echoes from another realm. At Bhangarh Fort, visitors have reported hearing these sounds, remnants of the past that refuse to stay buried. Are these sounds simply a reminder of the fort's rich history? Or is it the spirits communicating with those who venture into their haunted domain? Animals behaving strangely. Have you ever noticed your pet suddenly becoming agitated, growling, or hissing at a seemingly empty corner of the room? Animals, they say, have a sixth sense, an ability to perceive things beyond our understanding. At Bhangarh Fort, animals are said to react violently to the presence of the supernatural. Reports tell of birds refusing to fly over the fort and monkeys screeching in fear. Could they be sensing the danger lurking in the shadows? Or are they reacting to the presence of the restless spirits that call this place their home? Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky, Usanik, the ghostly sanatorium. Why it's haunted? Standing on the hill overlooking the town of Louisville, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was once a place of healing, now a monument to suffering and loss. During its operation, from 1910 to 1961, it became a center for treating tuberculosis, claiming countless lives and leaving behind a legacy of sorrow and despair. Now abandoned, it is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who never found peace within its four walls. Reported activity? Shadow figures. Have you ever been in a crowded place only to catch sight of a shadowy figure standing among the crowd? These apparitions, they say, are not of this world, but echoes of the past that refuse to fade away. Visitors to Waverly Hills Sanatorium have reported seeing these shadow figures, lingering in the hallways or standing at the foot of beds, silently observing all who enter. Are they the spirits of former patients seeking solace, or are they watching, waiting to interact with the living? Sudden drops in temperature. Have you ever entered a room and immediately felt a sudden drop in temperature, sending shivers down your spine? This sudden chill could be more than just a draft. It could be a sign that you are not alone. At Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Many have experienced this phenomena, the air turning icy cold as if a spirit has just passed by. Could these be the spirits trying to make their presence known? Or is it their way of interacting with the living? Disembodied voices. Can you picture yourself wandering through the eerie halls of a sanatorium, when suddenly you hear disembodied voices whispering secrets from beyond the grave? These voices, they say, are not hallucinations, but echoes of the past. Visitors have reported hearing voices at Waverly Hills Sanatorium, whispering names, dates, or even entire conversations. Are these voices the spirits trying to communicate, or are they simply reliving their final moments on Earth? Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania. Usonic name, the Prison of Lost Souls. Why it's haunted? Standing in Philadelphia, Eastern State Penitentiary was once a place of punishment and despair. From 1829 to 1913, it housed some of the most notorious criminals in America, each cell block adding to its reputation as a place of darkness and confinement. Today, its decaying cells are said to echo with the cries of those who suffered within them, forever trapped in a state of eternal torment. Reported activity: cell door slam. Have you ever heard a loud bang in the middle of the night, your heart pounding as you try to figure out the source? This sudden noise could be more than just a creaking floorboard. It could be the slam of a cell door, a sign that you are not alone in the darkness. At Eastern State Penitentiary, visitors have reported hearing cell doors slamming shut on their own, as if the spirits are trying to confine the living, just as they were confined in life. Shadow figures moving on their own. Picture yourself walking through the dim light of a prison hallway, when suddenly you see a shadow detach itself from the wall, taking on a life of its own. These shadow figures, they say, are not mere illusions, but manifestations of the tormented souls that linger within the prison walls. At Eastern State Penitentiary, many have reported seeing these shadow figures moving independently, sometimes even interacting with objects or appearing and disappearing at will. Are these spirits seeking to communicate, or are they simply reliving their former lives? Objects moving on their own. Can you imagine the shock of seeing a chair move across the room or a door open on its own? These seemingly impossible events have been reported at Eastern State Penitentiary. Some believe these are the spirits at work, trying to make their presence known, or perhaps interacting with the living out of sheer boredom in their eternal confinement. These haunted places serve as chilling reminders of the tragedies that have unfolded within their boundaries, leaving behind an eerie legacy that continues to captivate and terrify us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching.